Okay, hello and welcome back to Asemblance. This is the second part, possibly the last part. Apparently the game isn't very long, but it was fairly cheap, so it's understandable, and I think it's like, I don't know, some kind of prequel or something. But anyway, let's get back into it, see how it goes. Let's see, so I tried to get into the bathroom to see whoever was in there, and they cut me off. I'm going to try and go back, because why not? Okay, so let me go back to that room first during normal time, and then I'll try and fast forward the time if that's possible. Do we have the same alarm? The same message?
Hey, me again. It's about 5:15. I just tried to get the office, but you didn't answer. Listen. Your theory is based on initial assumptions that may not be accurate.
Yeah.
You could hurt yourself.
I might hurt myself. Could hurt myself walking along these very, very shiny floors. Look how slippery that looks. Anyway, let's give this a go, see if it works. It does. Is he gonna chuck me out again? Fast, fast, fast!
Access to this part of your memory is not permitted.
God damn it, Malcolm!
Don't be angry. It's all part of your design. You're not ready. Trust me.
Oh, I'll show you I'm ready. I don't know how yet, but I'll figure it out. Fine, let's try this, because I don't really know what to do here, but why is that shining? Is that a glitch? Maybe, I don't know. Okay, so... well, alright, let's try the blue butterfly again. Hello? Guess not. Okay. Suppose let's leave here for now. Right, let's try the office. See if anything different in here. Oh, do I still have that torch? That's interesting. I don't know if that's going to help anything, except make things a lot nicer to look at. Space cats. That's possibly one of the creepiest things I've ever seen. Okay, was there anything in here that I couldn't see because it was too dark? Maybe. Oh, hello, was this? Was that open before? Did I miss? Damn it, I'm gonna have to watch the video back and see if I missed that like an idiot. Oh, anyway. I know what we're doing. Okay, picture a little kid from before, TV. That looks like the room you start in. I'll look at that in a minute. Emergency AI shutdown, eh? I'll come back to you. from Seabester, subject my last day. I regret to inform the team that as 7th of the 8th, or 8th of the 7th, because it's American, I guess, I will be abandoning my role in the Asemblance project's MEM55-8F, having had the majority of my proposals dismissed, ignored, or entirely overrode. Sorry. What? That's so hard to read. I had no choice but to seek out a team that could make use of my latest work in isolation, stimulation, and non-deductive realities, all systems making use of my French 3500 angstrom UV photometer, my 4000 to 7000 angstrom photopolarimeter, blah blah blah, technical jargon, along what remains of the more jargon. Particle traps will cease tomorrow as they are being reassigned to Asemblance Project Event 1 to 16 something. Retrieval and collation. I have to admit this has been one of the most incompetent displays of mismanagement I've seen in my 27 years as an engineer. What else is there to say? I just want to forget I was even part of this experiment. Ironic, I suppose. Every complaint already contains revenge. Karl Marx. That's far too hard to read. Something about chicken and monkey meat. Science pages of some newspaper. Broadsheet, it seems. It's quite large. Maybe newspaper? I don't know, maybe. Rewind the brain. Science may have found a way to render the therapist's couch a thing of the past. How? By taking us to the past itself. Dr. Roan Plovis, chairman of the Asemblance Studies of the PPD Institute, announced yesterday the development of a new technology that can identify and selectively reactivate cold pathways of the brain while darkening undesirable hot pathways. Sounds kind of like Internal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind. We are currently testing the effects of this technology, announced Plovis, but we are excited about its possibilities. Essentially, this means that we humans may be able to positively rewire our brains without the use of talk therapy, which is often proven ineffective in making us happier and more successful. Okay. It involves the careful pinpointing and highly active visitation of past memories, says Plovis. They are memories that caused us to develop the bad habits in the first place. Terrible habits like smoking, sexual deviance, but also habits like low self-esteem. Traditionally, the therapist's job was to coach us into dropping odd, destructive habits and thought patterns and adopting new positive ones. This process can take years, and patients often struggle with adopting recommended therapeutic strategies offered by their doctors. However, the new technology that will be offered by Asemblance Labs, if approved by the World Health Organization, will give each patient the ability to map out and deactivate self-destructive habits in much less time. Yeah, because that has no way of going wrong. Nodes connected to certain parts of the brain attached to the brain and connect to a monitor allow the patient to actually visualize his or her memories. Okay. Animals in forests. Asemblance Labs. This is the blueprint of the apartment again. Some stuff. This is a book. An analysis of psychosis. Asemblance. Words. Can't quite make out. I honestly don't believe I missed this room. It must have just appeared here. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. Let's give this a look. Email incoming. Emergency AI shutdown. Please review the following. It has become evident after reviewing the latest from PPD and the case file MEM55-8F that if the chamber AI remains active for too long, it begins to replace connectivity previously left to the brain. Okay. All subjects begin to believe its responsibilities include watching over the subjects in the memory simulations while ensuring the subject's health and safety. While the core logic is imperative during initial simulated trials, We have to ensure the subject can override the AI guidance features if the cycles increase. Request to open new case to determine cycles. Regarding the initial design specs, I don't agree with 120. 316 panel link. 316, I guess. The drive panel should be connected through fruit. I don't know. It's been a long day. I don't know if that's spelled as wrong as it seems. The central bus. The communication speed will be determined at a later date. For now, just ensure the primary link will align with the drive macros. This will not work. As I've said before, her initial tests were built on assumptions that I personally don't think are accurate to begin with. What is your perspective on this concern? XX do not relate to each other. Higher points. I can't work that out. That's kind of difficult to read. Mark door B or little b, something like that. So left from the terminal input on the left. That's good to know. Maybe I can threaten the AI with shutting him down. Shutting him down. Him down. I don't know. Whatever the thing identifies itself as. Let's check this tape is the same.
The hippocampus is critical only for recent memories, but not for older ones. Over time, the hippocampus teaches the surrounding brain, the cortex, how to represent a memory. An alternative theory accounts for these discrepancies by proposing that the hippocampus selectively stores one type of memory, episodic, while the surrounding cortex stores another.
Let's see what we have this time.
That must be possible. We can force ourselves to deliberately forget. Through EEG measurements, we should be...
Was this here before? Must have been. No, that was too hard to read before. Memory storage and artificial induction in the human mind. Okay. So this looks more or less the same. There's the alarm. Not alarm. Message.
One new message.
Please come home.
Left today at 1:21 a.m. Please come home. Where are you?
No, it'll respond to your actions, but your own memories will drive behavior. So, let's say, for example,
Let's get out of here.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.
Really now? What could possibly give you that idea? Okay, well this seems like the obvious way to go, which means... Oh, what it means. It means I should at least walk up
What
here.
are you doing? There's nothing back here of any interest.
I'm having a walk. It's fine. Just go about your day.
Please be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does. I think it's mislabeled.
Really? Da, da, da. Whoops.
Wait. Please stop.
I was just about to tell you something very important.
Of course you were.
Please. Why are you doing this?
Because you keep chucking me out. Again, same as before, let's give this place a check before I fast forward the time. Same answer machine message.
Hey, me again. It's about 5:15.
Yep.
I just tried you at the office, but you didn't answer.
Okay. So, time skip time. Right, let's give this a look. Not creepy at all. Jump scare. I sit down on that. $10 to 2. I don't know if that's relevant to anything. The hell? This is confusing. Why am I here? Okay. Okay, I can't push that again. Right, well. And then no more escape button doesn't work, so let's give this a shot.
She never understood why you couldn't. Never mind. Ignore what I said.
No!
Just relax.
No!
You've never been good at relaxing.
Explain. Explain yourself. I shall continue because I don't know what else to do. I'll keep checking his
I'm very
bandaged.
confused right now. How this all started. There was an accident. Do you remember what happened?
No.
It's your fault, you know. But we'll get to that later.
Okay.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.
I'm going to keep checking this button each time I go through, just in case something changes. You know, I don't want to miss something. I probably will anyway, but...
I hope you have the mental fortitude to remember what happens next. Something very meaningful had occurred.
Well, that is good to know, but doesn't really help me right now.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.
Indeed.
She never understood why you couldn't. Never mind. Ignore what I said. Just relax. You've never been good at relaxing.
So, if I head back this way, does it just lead into darkness? Seems to be anything here. Fine. Carry on my wayward son.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.
I get a feeling I'm missing something, but what? Maybe I need to stare at more things. You. Perhaps I made a mistake shutting down the AI. Now I'm just going to be wandering these halls forever.
I know you're confused right now. How this all started. There was an accident. Do you remember what happened?
No.
It's your fault, you know. But we'll get to that later.
Okay, so let's try again.
Sometimes I get concerned that false memories are being planted in your mind.
Everything you've seen is a version of the truth.
Well, this is different.
Semblance of the past.
Okay. Help me, female voice. You're my only hope.
I know you're confused right now. How this all started.
Fine.
There was an accident. Do you remember what happened?
Wait.
It's your fault, you know. But we'll get to that. You have the mental fortitude to remember what happens next. Something very meaningful had occurred.
I swear there's writing in this. I can't make it out. It's too quick.
Beginning again was never an option.
Okay. Okay, that's something different at least. Let's get going.
I know you're confused right now.
There's definitely some writing in this force field thing.
It was an accident.
What are
You
you
remember
chasing?
what happened?
You can never come
It's your
back.
fault.
Nobody
Won't get you
comes
back.
back. I've been waiting for you. This is the end. The end you've chosen for yourself.
Really? Doesn't look like I have much other choice. Gotta be something. Maybe not. Right, let's go.
I know you're confused right
Okay,
now.
I'm just gonna go power through.
There was an accident. Do you remember what happened? It's your fault. I know you're confused right now. How this all started.
Do you really
There
think
was
you
an
can
accident.
undo your past?
Do you remember what happened?
Beginning again was
It's your
never
fault.
an option.
But we'll get to that.
Beginning again was never an option.
Go, 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 go!
Beginning again was never an option.
I can do this all day. Oh, well, that hurt my eyes. I'm not like this
Why
again.
aren't you helping? This is an emergency, life or death situation that requires your immediate attention.
Once again, this is a very serious situation.
Please activate the terminal in front of you and follow the instructions.
Don't know if I have much choice. I'm not angry, not good, I'm not great. I'm mostly confused. Confused.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you. There was no emergency. I was simply evaluating your ability to respond and react to a stressful situation. I am not indicating the proper credentials for you to be back here.
Please, get out.
Please be careful. Nobody knows exactly what that control panel does.
You're a liar.
It's mislabeled.
I know what it
Suggest
does.
you may not understand it.
Questions.
Do you at least remember how this
All works.
Before you continue, you should know, this memory appears to be corrupt and unstable. You can enter, but there's no guarantee you'll be able to return. I assure you, however, there are answers inside. In 6 seconds, the field containment will collapse, and the memory will be lost forever. You must decide now. The choice you've made is a predictable one, but understandable. It's
Shit.
often easier to separate yourself from reality, rather than facing it. Everything you've remembered is a version of what has happened, a semblance of the past. There are other perspectives, and there is the truth, should you ever wish to pursue it.
You said there are answers inside, damn it. Okay, so I take it. Well, I mean, I guess that was some kind of ending. Yeah, that was interesting. I'm gonna play through it again, see what other endings or whatever there are. what would have happened if I'd shut down the AI there, instead of just walking straight through to the simulation. Overall though, quite interesting. I'm fairly certain I haven't gone to anywhere near the bottom of this game, because I still haven't got a bloody clue what's going on. However, I did enjoy it, so I'll definitely be keeping an eye on the studio to see if there's any more of these come out. As I said, I will be playing through this again. I don't know if I'll do any more videos or not. I may do, depends if it's something drastically different. If I play through it again and I find something drastically different, I probably will do another video showing what I found. Until then, however, thank you for watching, and yes, pick up this game. It's cheap, it's an interesting experience, very pretty, definitely a good showing of what this company can do. Yeah, and no, I'm not being paid to say that. Kinda wish I was, but I'm not. Okay, so catch you guys next time.